Hi everyone, I'm Lara Suzuki. I'm a computer scientist, an engineer and inventor, and I work at Google Cloud as data practice lead for the UK and Ireland. I really love what I do because I get to dream about all the kinds of inventions that no one ever thought before, and work at the forefront of technology enables that I have the power to change the world and everyone else who works at the forefront of technology. So as engineers, we can be doctors for the world. We can cure cancer, we can create better cities, we can increase mobility of people, we can help those who didn't have access to transportation systems to do have access to those, and to make buildings more efficient. So the power of technology is at our fingertips, and everyone can contribute and change the world. And that's why I really love what I do. I am a computer scientist, an engineer, an inventor, and also a book author. I am a chartered engineer and a European engineer as well. And my career so far has been quite, straight. Since I was a kid, I always loved taking things apart, which sometimes put me in a lot of trouble. So when I was a kid, I used to get toys and there were electronics. I would put them apart to see the pieces and try to understand how they connected to each other, and to try to understand how I could make my own. And that upset a lot of people, and I started getting a lot of clothing for gifts only and no longer like electronic toys. So I always wanted to be an engineer. So I joined university to do computer science, and actually my engineering career started when I was 16 years old. I switched from doing a music degree to do computer science because that was my dream, and my parents' dream was for me to become a professional pianist, but I followed what I thought was the best for me, that was to become an engineer. So I did my degree in computer science and then an MPhil in electrical engineering, helping us to create tools to enable us to detect breast cancer at an early stage. I really adored that field. And by the way, I was the only female to graduate in my class, and I was honored by the Brazilian Computer Society as the best student. And after completing my master's, I went back to the university to teach, and I ended up teaching to many boys who did not graduate with me. And I came to the United Kingdom to pursue a PhD in computer science, and I did my PhD in an integrated program with Imperial College and MIT, and I did research on smart cities, on how to create a better planet for everyone to take part, and to build cities that will mirror the society that we are building them for, and to ensure that services that are fair and they're ethical as well. One of the great things about being a computer scientist is that you are not attached to any field of science, so you can work on any field. So I worked in agriculture, then I worked in medical sciences, then I worked in engineering for smart cities and smart buildings. So I had senior appointments working for London government, working for the European Commission as well. I worked at Oracle, IBM, and now I am at Google working with AI. And that is something that is tremendous to me. I'm very proud about the career that I managed to build. One of the things that I'm really proud about is to be part of this huge movement of people demystifying the concept of engineering and computer science, to ensure that the next generation, they are prepared and they're really excited about the field, because we do need everyone to think and to consider engineering as a career path. And as an autistic woman and technologist, and from a minority background, I feel very proud of being part of this movement to ensure that every single girl, no matter what background they have, they can really dream about becoming a computer scientist and engineer and really change the world. One of my role models is Dame Steve Shirley. She is an amazing, fantastic visionary, and she's tenacious, and she is so kind and generous with her time to ensure that every single person around the world, they will have access to a better technology and a more ethical society as well, for women and for people with disabilities. And she does a lot of work for people with autistic spectrum disorder. And as an autistic woman, I really admire the work that she's doing on that area, on this philanthropic area. And at the time that she founded her first company of women working from home creating code, no one thought that would work, but she had the vision that that could work. And look at us today, we're all working from home and coding and doing things and making things happen. So she was really a tremendous visionary and a fantastic role model for every single person dreaming about joining the field of computer science and engineering.